Today we're going about 20 kilometres north of the Perth CBD to Guildford, and as you can see, Guildford's on the river, and if you like you can get down here in the mud and tear around on a mountain bike. Now the entry into Guildford on the bike path is quite interesting. If you look over on the left here you can see all these artworks. There's an art gallery here, I believe, and for hundreds of metres they've just got heaps and heaps of artworks. Some of them I really like, some of them are like, yeah, I could take it or leave it, but it's just an interesting, colourful attraction as you go along the bike path. So look, we'll go into these bridges and we'll actually pop out the other side of Guildford and I'll show you just part of the lower Swan Valley and show you just how close all these vineyards are to Perth. I mean, it's about an hour's cycling from the CBD and you're out here in Cowtown. So let's go back into Guildford and have a look around. This is a kind of very old worldy, settlery kind of area. Very nice if you like this kind of thing. This is the old post office. Now, it's been turned into a cafe and I've been past lots of times and I want to go in and try it. There's nowhere to park the flippin' bike. So you know what? I've never been in there, ever. Although I've come and scouted it maybe half a dozen times or more, going around, can I park here somewhere, safely park the bike? Nah, stuff it, I'll go somewhere else. And that's generally been my whole approach to Guildford, because the lack of secure bike parking is such that I usually go somewhere else. So they have put in a couple of bike racks, as you can see, there's another one, but they tend to be in the wrong places. So I think it just goes to show that, yes, you can have bike parking, but if it's not where you need it, then what's the point of it? I have tried a couple of cafes along here, but today I thought I'm going to try the bakery, and big surprise, no bike parking, but they had this nice thing to lean up against, had a pie. Got to say, this bakery, top notch. Didn't look like much when I walked in, but geez, it was great. Popping out the other side after a peppery pie, which I could then taste for like the next hour. You can see, yes, there's some more cafes here, a little bit of some bike parking there, but that's essentially it. The rest of Guildford, there's nothing here unless you want to chain your bike up against a pole, except for the Rose and Crown Hotel, which I think is Perth or WA's oldest pub. Been up here for lunch, rode up with some mates last year. Really nice place for lunch, and we went and got a bit messy afterwards. So this is just coming up to the Rose and Crown, where they're doing a bit of work at the moment. Unfortunately, all they've got in terms of bike parking is that one pole. So when like 8 of us came up, we had to actually chain our bikes to the fence here, so that was a bit hopeless. And as you can see, it's kind of like an old villagey style setup here. Again, there's some cafes along here. Always come past and have a look at them, think, oh, it'd be nice to stop in there. Guess what? No bike parking, never been there. And that's generally been my approach to the whole suburb. There's suburbs just down the road which have just as many cafes, they're just as good, they've got bike parking. That's where I go and spend my money instead. Poor old Guildford's missing out.